Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Yes. Well, here we go. It has been 11 hours since we last signed off with you boys, and well, it is time to come back on here and do that thing that we do. It is In the Building. Show number 204 under our watch. With you for the next, 60 minutes or so. And over the course of the next 60 minutes, we're going to kick sports' ass on account of that's what we get paid to do. Sound familiar? At your service, my name is Mike Taylor, Radio Mercenary, Turn FU Radio. When I said Radio Mercenary all of those years, I meant it. When I said I was, and for those that listen to the radio show for years and years, I used to, in my opening monologue, my montage, whatever you want to call that thing, I always called myself a radio mercenary. And when I say mercenary, I meant it, which meant I could bail at any time to the highest bidder. And we absolutely did. And so proud to be here. It's In the Building. I've not heard from Rudy here in a couple of minutes. I can only surmise that he is in Trafico, which is fine. So we'll wait for the superstar television man to get here. And we'll do a show until he gets here, and then we'll have our homie sit down and do a show with us. He went John Fetterman on me. Now, he'll be here in a minute. I'm assuming he's in traffic. Should we call him? I can call him on the phone. Let me see. It'd be funny. Dude. Hey, Siri, call Rudy Johnson. Yeah, let's see if Rudy answers. Dude. Turn the volume up. Can you hear that ring? Love you. You almost here?
Yeah, probably like 2 minutes out.
All right, cool. All right, we're here. We're ready. We're waiting. See you in a minute.
All
right, later. Yeah, he's in traffic. All right, man. So, you know what? While we await Rudy's arrival, let me set the show up further. Get your asses in here and jump in on the chat as we chat about all of the things that go on in this world we live in. And if you are inclined to chat with us, great, and we'll get to some of the better ones and the ones that we notice. And if you are inclined to tip us, we are absolutely inclined to take your money. And we have incentive for you today. So we're going to do a raffle. I guess that's the word for this. We're going to do a contest. Everybody that tips us, whether it's $1 or $1 million, somebody tips us $1 million, I'm quitting the show. But anyway, any tips, if you tip once, you get your name in the hopper. And we started this last night, right, LG? So people that tipped last night are eligible for this today, correct?
Yes,
right,
they're already in the hopper.
Excellent. Somebody else want to get in the hopper and get their hands on this badass Jim Beam Highball box set. It is Jim Beam Orange whiskey, and you get your own drinking glass with it too. Pretty cool setup, man.
Yeah.
Slackers donated this to us, and we thought, well, we were going to drink it, but I thought, let's do a bit, see if we can't raise a bunch of money on tips and just give it away to people that want to pay us. So we're doing that.
You get one entry. You can tip 10 times. You still get one entry.
Right. Yeah.
Each person gets one entry.
Yeah.
So.
What we don't want to do is discourage people from giving us a lot of money. Oh, cool. I'll just tip $1 and get my name in the hopper to get the booze. But that's the rules. And so when the show's over or toward the end of the show, don't let me forget, because you know me, I'm eating up with ADHD. Remind me to give this away to somebody at the end of the show. We're going to randomly pull a name. So all you have to do is jump in here. Not 8-ball, Joey, highball. Get your asses in here and shoot us a tip and get your name in the hopper, and you may score this fresh-picked refreshment for friends, and family is served great with Jim Beam Highball. Orange Highball. Light and bright cocktail. Perfect, juicy addition to any get-together. It is 1 part Jim Beam Orange, 4 parts soda water, and orange slice over slice. It is Jim Beam. So there's the hopper.
Yep, those are the names that are already in the hopper.
Oh, kick ass. All right. Somebody join. See, we got Juan and Con and Michael and Pedro and someone.
Yep.
And Zach. There's Eddie the
Someone is
Great.
very happy today. I know that for sure.
There's Eddie the Great. $2. How TF is this real life? That we're giving away stuff?
It just happens.
Or
Sometimes
that
we get
Donald
sometimes we
Trump's
get
won.
some swag that we give away. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to start normally because I'm selfish, and normally if someone gives me something, I normally just keep it. But we decided finally. I don't know. After almost a year doing this show, why don't we just start giving stuff away? And so there it is. I'm going to give this away. Jim Beam Highball. Is it distracting if I leave it like that, or should I put it in the floor?
No, you can just move it back, move it forward some.
Okay.
Like towards the camera. Right there is good.
Okay,
That's
cool.
fine.
All right, very
Doesn't
good.
matter.
All right, so we're going to give that away here at the end of the show. All right, while we await Rudy's arrival, let's just jump right into the day that it is. It is People I Want to Punch Wednesday, and I'm sure that many of y'all have punches, so get your punches in here. Get your name in the hopper to get the Jim Beam Orange Highball.
Actually, get it out of there.
Okay, I thought it would be a distraction. Presented by the Law Office of Orlando Kell. It is People I Want to Punch Wednesday. I'll start first since we're waiting on Rudy to get here. Gosh, where to begin? I don't even know where to begin. I should have a hopper for people I want to punch. I want to punch anybody that, and this is people I know. This is people that, and I'm probably gonna make folks mad a little bit today, but I want to punch people that are acting like the world is over because your candidate did not win last night. I was right and wrong. I was right that I thought Trump was going to win. I thought it would take a few days. My God, it was over before we went to bed if you stayed up till 11:30 or 12 because it was pretty much over. But I want to punch people that are going to – what's up, Brian Whitener? I'm glad no one's totally freaking out this morning. Yeah, I mean, I think we've already been through the shock value of Trump being elected once, So people that are going on Twitter or Instagram and – I don't know what I'm going to tell
Twitter world.
I don't know what I'm going to tell my kids. How do I get up? I mean, get your ass. I want to punch people that think this is the end of the world. Even if you think Donald Trump is a threat to democracy and a threat to our national security and a threat to minorities, which all those things can be argued, we just going to take a knee? I don't understand all this pillow clutching.
Well,
this
you
morning,
get 24
folks.
hours.
Okay, we get 24 hours to cry?
Always.
All right, well, that's fine. That's fine. But
Always.
like I saw someone post this morning, I don't know what I'm going to tell my children. Fuck you. You going to tell them get their asses up and get ready for school is what you're going to tell them. You're going to tell them be home on time. Breakfast, dinner's at 6. And cut the phones off at 8 and get ready for homework and go to bed. That's what you're going to do with your kids today. Life should be as normal as you could possibly make it. Because Rudy, how you feeling today? Feel good? Stayed up probably too late. Yeah, physically fine though.
I'm fine.
Your truck started,
Barely.
but it made it.
I made it.
Yeah. Kids okay?
Teenager's a little weird, but
All
she's
right.
good.
Little one going to school?
Yeah, she didn't want to go after being off yesterday, but she's good.
The point I'm making
I
is
get
that
it.
life.
I get it.
We wake up today and life is back, and we keep rolling.
I get where people are upset, though.
I get that, but I mean,
Not
what I
upset,
don't,
but
this whole thing where the world's over with,
Right.
Let's not overreact and threaten to move and act like America's going to come to an end as we know it. I want to punch people that are going to just puss out because their person didn't win. Keep fighting, or keep rolling, keep living. We got to go to work. It's just, but what do you think's going to happen?
Well,
These people that think the world's over now.
Well, the people that won last night pussed out in 2020 and went and attacked the Capitol.
I know. That's
worse
bullshit.
That's worse than crying. I'd rather people be crying on social media than attacking the Capitol.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Right.
That doesn't mean you tell your kid. I wouldn't tell a little kid that the world is a dark place now. Especially a little kid who's under 10.
Why not if that's what you feel?
Because you're wrong.
I guess everybody's parents different.
What did you you said your teenager's feeling weird. Is it over the election?
Well, I haven't talked to her this morning because I had to leave so early.
Mm-hmm.
But no, last night I didn't tell her anything.
Okay.
I let her have her say.
Yeah.
But if you feel
I'm glad that you have a teenager that has a say.
Yeah, but I mean,
a lot of
at the same
teenagers don't even
time-
know there was an election.
Right. Yeah. So it is what it is. I get it.
All
I
right.
get it. It'll be, and it's gonna be 4 years of this. I mean, this is what we do when our guy or our woman doesn't win. Over the 4 years, we moan and groan. The other side has moaned and groaned for 4 years.
And I hate that. And we tried to preach this last night. And you did too. That life's good. I mean, you still got to. My mortgage payment's still due on the 7th. My car's still due on the 5th. you know?
Same.
Yeah, same. What's up, Herb? $4.99. Good morning, peeps. Hopefully the Spurs pull out the win tonight. Alex with a shotgun. Member for 9 months. I just wonder if Donnie is going to survive the term, not because he'll get shot, but because he's a great big fat and he's old. I mean, that's a good question. He may wind up being in the same boat as Biden was. You know, although Trump can't run again.
Right.
And by the way, there's people that legit think that he's gonna end elections and never leave and be like Putin. Come on, man. We're not going to do that. This country's not going to allow the election process to end because we're not going to turn into a dictatorship. We're not.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure. I'll bet you $5, not 10.
Five.
Five.
We'll bet five.
Okay. J-Rod with $5 to get his name in the
bet
hopper.
J-Rod's $5. Thank you, J-Rod.
In the building. They're all getting their names. See, it worked out. We're giving stuff away, and all of a sudden they're tipping.
Is that what we doing? You tip, you get in the hopper.
Yeah. Who you punching, man?
Oh man, who am I punching today? I don't know who I'm punching today.
You can take a minute. We can come back to it.
Yeah, we'll
LG, you got anybody? It's Wednesday. We're supposed to punch somebody.
Not off the top.
Okay. All right. I just found out he's going to Tokyo. I knew he was going, but he's going for a full 10 days.
That's in December.
Yeah.
He's going to Atlanta in a couple weeks too.
Yeah, I know he is. And I'll be in New York in a couple of weeks for a week.
I'll be in Dallas for a week.
I'm going to Dallas tomorrow.
You are?
Yeah, for work. I'll be back in time, though. I'll be back in time.
That's a drive.
It's
Take
okay.
the toll. Check out
No, I'll be
Elon's
fine.
building.
I'm going to go to Fort Worth first, pick up my kid, and then go
because
spend the
only
night.
one lives there. One lives here.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Man, when's the last time you saw her?
My second born kid?
Yeah. It was recently.
No, it was April.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been way too long.
How old is she?
23.
23. Damn, you're
Way
getting
too
old.
long. My oldest is 26.
I got a 28.
One of my 12-year-olds posted modeling pictures on Instagram today.
How'd you like that?
I didn't love it. She's 12. She looks beautiful, but she's 12, and I had no say in that.
Gotta start early.
I was asked to pay for those pictures, too. I said no. I am not a pussy parent, dude. I mean, I used to be with my first two, but I've made up for it.
You learn.
Absolutely have learned. All right, so you want to get the elephant out of the way first. Before we do that, let's just say that the People I Want to Punch segment brought to us by the law office of Orlando Kell. If you need a family lawyer, and many of you will, Orlando Kell is the guy. 210-775-4995. He practices any and all sorts of family law, whatever that means. Whether it's you've been filed against, or you need to file yourself, or you have already gotten divorced and things have changed, and you need to get the decree changed. Maybe there's a custody battle. Orlando does whatever family law means. Orlando is that. He's our guy. Email him directly at orlandokell.law@gmail.com. It's orlandokell.law@gmail.com. All right. So Donald Trump has won the presidency. I'm tired. I'm punchy. Annie G with $10. Thank you, dear.
Throw the
Good
name
morning.
in the hopper.
In the building.
She's already in the
Oh, she was in
Yeah.
there from last night, right?
Drew Show with 47-47.
Go figure.
God, I really hope that Greg Popovich's TDS clears up and doesn't kill him. Okay, what does that mean? Trump syndrome or something? Seriously, he admitted to hate watching Trump rallies. Rudy, big hugs and kisses. 35% of black men in Georgia delivered for Trump. How you like them apples? Drew Show.
You gotta speak English.
Yeah, he's so happy. He's so excited.
Don't know how you like them apples. Gotcha.
Oh, don't know how you like them apples. Oh, yeah. I mean, the black man voted for Trump. The Latinos voted for Trump
and
like
women.
never before. and women.
I think Latino vote for Republicans was the most since '76.
The Valley went straight red. They've never done that, ever.
I'm guessing it's for business reasons.
Let's discuss why I think Trump won. I mean, because the election comes down to independent people, moderates. We still have some say-so in these elections. We're the tip scalers, scale tippers, because the left's going to vote left no matter what. You can dig up the bones of a dead man as long as he's got Democrat by his name, they're going to vote for him or her. Same thing on the right. You could get Benito Mussolini from the grave, and he'd run as a Republican, and they'd vote for his ass. So it's the moderate, the undecided voter that winds up tipping elections when they're this close. And independents, historically speaking, if you look at past presidential elections, independent voters, when they're in doubt, normally vote for Republicans. Independent people usually, when in doubt, do not trust Democrats. That's historical record for 50 years. Trump comes off as tough, and he's this cowboy, which is ironic because he's a New Yorker, but he's got this cowboy thing where he's a badass and tough, and
It's an act.
he gets shot in the ear and stands up and puts his fist in the air, this kind of thing. And whether it's an act or not, they go for it. And like you said like you just said, most Americans are going to put their wallet, their bank account over everything. That is whether the guy's a racist, whether he's a sexist, whether he wears makeup, whether he's nuts. And I don't know why Democrats have never decided to do this either, because Democrats put all this other stuff on the top of their tickets, which is fine, and I agree with most of the social stuff. But once again, independent Americans care more about money than anything else. You don't have to like it. This is how things are. That's why Trump won.
Yeah, I don't think anything about the black people in Georgia. I don't know.
That's a swing state. It goes back and forth. And it may swing.
I'm
left
just saying because he
next
gave $47. I don't know how I'm supposed to answer that. What do you want me to say? I don't know what Drew was fishing for. I don't think anything.
I think
about
I
it.
know what he's fishing for. I just
What?
don't. Well, this is the reason why Kamala lost. There's a few things that come to mind. I said this last night. I think she's a political spare. Well, that rhetoric got out, and people believe it. That's the perception, that she had an amazing record as a prosecutor in California. But politically, what has she really, really done? And Joe Biden's dumbass should have quit in January. He waited way too long, gave her 100 and some odd days, and she started the ball. She was on the 1 yard line to start off with.
Yeah, no timeouts.
She may have never had an opportunity. She may have never had a chance. Had Biden decided that he was unfit in January, February, maybe she wins. But my other thing is this, and I think this goes back to, and it's not just about Latinos and African Americans, it's men. This country delivered a message in 2016 that they were tired of the Clintons, and this country is not going to put a woman in the White House. It's not going to do it, not yet. Women are now 0 for 2.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, they both
yet.
lost to Trump. The only time Trump's gone against a guy, he lost. I just believe there's a huge amount of sexism that is preventing a woman from being the president. So what do the Democrats do? Run a woman out there twice in the last 3 elections, and they're 0 for 2.
Yeah, well, now it's time to show me something. That's it. Show me something. You got your guy, show me. Not you, I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got your guy, now show me something. Whatever make it great again means, show it to me.
Yeah,
That's all I ask.
I don't know what that means either, make America great again. I think it's just a slogan. I don't know what that means. I guess that means he's going to go fix the border, whatever that means, because the border has always been the border since day one. I don't know. What's he going to do? Make the economy even better? It's pretty good.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, I mean,
Depends on who you ask about the
is
economy.
he going to fix inflation? That'd be cool, you know.
Oh, I don't know. Does inflation? Do we ever go backwards?
I don't think so.
if I
not
could get-
not historically,
'Cause
no.
If I can get $6 for a bag of Funyuns, I'm gonna get $6 for a bag of Funyuns. I don't matter who's in office.
Yeah. So
If we still buying it, we're still living, we still shopping. I think middle class, especially middle class, right now, everybody's talking about groceries, gas, and inflation. So
right.
you got 4 years to fix it.
And in hard times,
You got 4 years to fix it. So
Yeah.
just fix it. If that's what everybody's battle cry is, the people that are at my level
Yep.
of income, everybody's battle cry for those that decided, hey, you know what? I can't live like this. I'm gonna go the other direction to see if I can afford a 1-bedroom apartment. Should I need one? Or can I go and get more than 6 things at the grocery store for less than $200? If that's the battle cry, which for most of middle America that is, okay, well, and things don't happen overnight. This time, 2026, we'll see if things are better. And if not, then we'll know what I already know and what most smart people know is that ain't got nothing to do with either president. Is when gas goes down, gas is up or down, got nothing to do with the president. I can't make Lay's potato chips change their prices.
right.
So I'm smart enough to know that has nothing to do with either president. So if it stays the same, it's not Trump's fault. It's the company's fault.
But Americans, though, perceptually, historically, whenever folks are struggling, America
go the other way.
tends to go right.
Yeah, you go the other
They
way.
trust the Republicans. When folks are not as struggling as much, then the social issues matter. You know, we thought, well, because they've outlawed abortion or they've given it to the
Right.
states and abortion's been screwed with, these women are going to vote for. No, didn't turn out that way. Because people have the perception that they're struggling financially. They trust the Republican Party more. That's a problem that the Democrats at some point have got to address. So they're going to keep losing like this.
Yeah.
And again, I said this was the worst election of my lifetime as far as the choices. It was Buster Douglas, James Toney. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not paying $50 on pay-per-view to watch that fight. We didn't have a Tyson or Evander Holyfield last night. We had James Toney and Buster Douglas.
Yeah.
I know. 21 for life HOF with his name in the hopper, in the building and in the hopper, #Thunderdome. All right. You know, the Democrats also, and they had a chance to, even though I think whoever they'd have picked, because Biden waited so long to step away, that person was going to get the ball at the 1-yard line with no timeouts, for sure. They had a chance, though, to try to take a shot in the dark, go for some younger, maybe rising star, introduce some new blood, but they decided to go with Kamala. And again, maybe she never had a chance, and maybe the young, talented dude wouldn't have had a chance. The Democrats to me come off as really gutless a lot, and I get pissed because I actually side with them on a lot of things.
No party's going to be perfect.
No. At the end of the day, it's the same old story we've had in my entire lifetime. Democrats get caught up in morals and what we should do, and let's appease everybody and include everybody, and that's great. Where the Republicans, they don't give a fuck. It's bottom line economy. Economy. Nothing usurps that. It ain't like they're all racist, but they're not. They're going to vote with the economy first, then worry about other things. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing that they think about when they go to the polls. The economy, period. Not wars, not riots, not race issues, not sexism, not the transgender attacks. They go to the polls and they vote with their wallets. And nothing compromises that.
People in Kentucky ain't got no money.
I know, but it's the
People
perception.
that live in trailers don't vote because of money.
I know.
They don't vote because of money. And I got oceanfront property for you in Idaho if you think race don't play into this. One, they're not voting for a woman.
I think
they
it's
damn
about
sure not voting for a
sexism.
black woman. Period.
Well, then
Like,
why
be
do the
clear.
Democrats run one out there?
That's above my pay grade. I'm just saying, as a black man, if you think race don't play a factor in a lot that goes on in this country. I got oceanfront property for you in Idaho.
It does play one.
It plays a huge one because I'm going to tell you this. Obama don't get 8 years with 3 baby mamas and sexual assault cases.
No, he don't get any years. I agree on that. So
yes. A black man will never be elected with 3 baby mamas and sexual assault cases.
Right.
And that's clearly, solely
for sure
because of race. The only way a person can run with his resume is if he's white. Not a Latino, not a black person, not a woman can run with his resume and win. That's race. That ain't economy, because that ain't got nothing to do with wallets, that ain't got nothing to do with groceries. Nobody but a white man can win with that resume. Period. So race does play a factor.
Absolutely.
It always
it's probably
has,
number 2 behind
it always has, and it always will.
I would argue that the sexism this year passed it.
And she's black.
Which is what the black
Nobody's
man and Mexicanos.
They weren't electing no black woman.
No.
Period.
No.
Especially a woman, period. I will agree with you. It is sexist.
Mm-hmm.
But then you put on the side as the dessert, oh, by the way, she's black? Hell no. Not a chance in hell.
Yeah.
And we both knew that Trump was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
We've been saying that for months.
You could feel it.
Yeah, we've been saying that for months.
Mm-hmm. Big Al, $2. Thanks, man. The inflation rate is under 3% currently. Well, and if it gets to 2, Trump will claim victory here. See, I told you.
Hey, look at it. This is what I'll say. I'm not going to cut off my nose to spite my face.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is I'm not going to root for him to do bad, because then I do bad. I want him to do great. Sure. I didn't vote for him, but I don't want him to do bad. I don't want the country to go even more in the tank. Like that doesn't make any sense when your guy doesn't win or your girl doesn't win. You okay, well, I want to sit back and watch this implode. No, I don't want that to happen. I'll tip my cap. Congrats. And fix this shit, Rich. Whatever that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to root against him.
Right on. I am not going to root against him. I don't like him, but I don't think we're going to wind up in World War. I don't think that we're going to tank as a country. We're not going to fall into the ditch.
Yeah.
You know, if we go to World War, it won't have anything to do with who the president may or may not be, generally. Right. My thing is that while I'm not thrilled that he's again back, we've already been through this 4 years and we all lived. Like you said last night, we survived.
For sure.
It ain't like we're going to be Mad Max and everyone's going to have to fend for themselves and all the plants die and we're running around in packs of people and it's all clans. We're not going to have that. Our country's going to function. It's going to be all right. But yeah, for sure. I'm not trying to, I don't want to suggest that race didn't play a factor. I'm suggesting that sexism played a bigger factor, and I'm suggesting that independents, when in doubt, tend to go right.
Sure.
If they think that the economy's being affected. And you're right, Kentuckians that are dirt-ass poor
they ain't betting with
will
their
still
wallet.
be
they
dirt-ass
with
poor.
their wallets.
Well, what are they voting for? Why'd they vote for Trump? Because he's a white dude and against a black lady?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Own it.
No, they won't. Well, they may. They had a lot of. We saw a lot of them come out of the woodwork in the 4 years that Trump was president before.
Oh God.
Yeah, and that's what makes the right look.
I don't know what it is about him that makes people feel more empowered to be that.
And the Republicans have got to do something about that. Sane Republicans that aren't have got. That's their problem. The left's problems are you care too much about social issues that the majority of America doesn't give a shit about. You try to you include everybody to a fault. And the right's problem is y'all got some race issues. Y'all need to fucking fix them. Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, it took the words out of my mouth. I didn't even have to say it. Good luck.
All right, anyway. You can tip this show. You can jump onto the miracle that is Buy Me a Coffee. And LG's already put the link up there at buymeacoffee.com/loveyouhardtv. Man, I'm on second cup of coffee today.
Damn, you had 2?
Yeah, it's my second, man, because I didn't get to bed till almost 12.
You stayed up?
A little bit. Yeah, I was a little wired when I got home. You know,
I
had how many shots of sake did we have last night, Lawrence? About 9. Mm-hmm. And then I got home and was just kind of wired and watched a little bit. I like to see the reaction. I like to see. What's funny to me, it's hilarious because I know that if I turn on this network, they're going to be high five.
You know what you're going to get.
If I turn on this network, I'm moving to Japan, and I find it funny how that goes. I'll tell you this, you know who lost right now? 2 of the other big losers, cable news networks.
Why you say that?
Can't trust any of them.
Oh yeah.
You know, they for a month. There's a guy. I think his name is John King, a longtime CNN political contributor.
Yeah.
And he's a Republican, and he's a moderate Republican, and he's on there with these super left, moderators for the other side. And he's gone viral today because he basically called out CNN. He said, we spent a month in here explaining why Trump's evil, no one likes him, she's going to dunk on him, and it was all wrong. We look like idiots. How can the American
They did the same thing with Hillary. They made us think Hillary was going to win too.
How can the American people trust us at all anymore going forth? We're clearly running a narrative out here.
Well, yeah.
And we look like shit.
The shows have become like, hey, we're going to pander to our audience. Like, it's the same thing we do. Like, we don't
lie to them.
Yeah, we don't want to talk Cowboys, but we do because it sells.
Art Gantu, 199. You're in the hopper. Rudy is spot on.
Thank you, Senor Wookie, for 8 months of membership. Buenos dias, mi vecinos. Whatever. What does that mean?
Okay.
Buenos dias, it's not mi a bad vecinos. Word. Is that a bad word?
Senor Wookie. What's up? Welcome back.
Senor
He's
Wookie.
Been around.
Thank you, Art.
I don't mind your opinion being wrong because it's your opinion. Don't lie to me and create
all the
bullshit.
Do that.
They all do.
They all do that. Yeah.
I'll never watch that shit anymore, and I never will.
Yeah, I'm not a big news guy.
You know who else lost today, and I'm sick of it, and we've got to overhaul the system or stop doing it? The polls. Can we again? They're always wrong. The pollsters don't know shit about shit, to quote the great Jon Stewart from last night's show. I wanted to watch John. That's why I said so
got you.
Comedy
Got you.
Pollsters, he leads his show and goes, by the way,
neighbors.
Got a message here for pollsters. And that message is blow me. They don't know shit about shit. And they don't. These polls are stupid.
Yeah, you got to wait till you scan the damn thing, don't you?
Absolutely.
You got to wait till you scan it.
Absolutely dumb. All right, that's all I got on that. I mean,
same.
We're going. I got a Longhorn game Saturday.
Big Longhorn.
Go see my baby.
Big Longhorn game.
I'm not going to stop living.
Yeah.
24-hour rule.
Yeah, that's what I live by. Yeah, I get 24 hours in my feelings. You know what I mean? And then you got to get back up. Mm-hmm. You get 24 hours to cry about any situation, no matter how bad shit is.
Yep.
And then after that, dust yourself off and get back to it. Because, again, ain't nobody coming to save you. Not Kamala, not Donnie. If you a lazy piece of shit, your life ain't going to get no better no matter who's the president. If you're just comfortable in whatever it is that you're doing in life, and you think that Donnie being in office is going to change that, it's not. Only you can change you. So if you was, comfortable being broke, if you've been broke for 20 years, you're going to be broke for 20 more. If you waiting on a president to come save you.
I saw your post.
Which one?
I've had 10 presidents in my lifetime. I'm still poor. It must be me.
Exactly.
Yeah, Donald Trump ain't going to save you.
Kamala, nobody. Ain't nobody going to
No.
save you. You got to save you.
No, and that's a problem, and I think it's a huge problem with a lot of white, liberal, professional, educated, whatever the fuck that means, people.
Right.
My people. There's this bullshit thought that's prevailed a lot. Because I'm not one to, like, when my team gets beat, I don't like to talk about what the other team did to beat us. I'm like Jimmy Johnson. We're going to evaluate film and why we got our ass beat.
Right.
There's this bullshit prevailing narrative that has gotten too prevalent. And I'm not saying it's 0%, but it's not 80. Young, white, educated professionals under 50 in the western part of the world, they've adopted this bullshit theory that you're either oppressed or you're an oppressor. That somehow, if I'm successful and I've made it and I'm well off whatever that means, and I'm comfortable economically, then I had to oppress someone to obtain that. And on the other side of that, I used to argue with Puma about this all the time. If I have not succeeded, I've not gotten to the place that I want to be financially healthy, all that shit, then someone oppressed me. And you got to let that shit go. I'm not saying there's no such thing, but it's not to the level. It's like, well, I'm poor. It's because I got oppressed. Or I'm rich. I had to oppress someone to get this. No, that's not true. Not to the level.
Right.
And it warps people's thinking. That way, when their candidate loses, and they think the world's going to come to an end because of the great oppressors that have declared victory. No, like you said, you get one day, get your ass up, and keep going.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, it just pisses me off. That's it. All right, what a hell of a time for the college football committee to dump the first poll of the year.
I didn't see it till this morning.
Hey, you know what? It's probably going to get it's going to be controversial. What's up, Valdez? 5 coffees.
Yeah, we've got a few coffees that have
Okay,
been
go
coming
ahead.
in.
Buku bucks. Yeah, what's
Who we
up?
got, LG?
Yeah, we got that one that just happened, and someone bought 3 coffees. Morning, fellas, I'm in the building. Tina G bought 3 coffees. I need that bottle after this ass whip election. Love you hard. Have a good rest of the week.
Excellent.
How you doing this morning, LG? I ain't seen your pretty face. Or it's early.
Yeah, it's early. I'm good, man. I'm all right.
You gigging today?
Yeah, later.
Solid.
I gotta go. I got a work meeting.
Okay.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah, you texted me something, but I was driving. I couldn't see
Then I'm
it.
gonna take it. Oh, I sent you a video.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch that
Okay,
video.
cool.
That's not today's meeting,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
that's
Okay,
next week's
okay,
meeting.
gotcha.
I'm out here hustling.
Yeah.
Taking it, like Lil Wayne said, I'm out here taking these chances.
I'm a
Bitch, why you
hustler.
tripping?
I'm hustling because I'm a hustler, not out of desperation.
No matter who the president is.
Right.
And right on cue, Orlando just texted me, tailgate is ready. You and I are going to do a pre and a post from a tailgate spot before and after the Kentucky game.
Okay.
Right, Rudy?
Yes.
Right, yes.
Yeah. Well, shoot. If you say Orlando said it's good go, it's good to go.
We're good to
then
go.
It's good to go. All right.
We're good to
bet.
go. We're going to
Cool.
blow that Kentucky game shit out.
Okay,
All
cool.
right, that's in a couple
All
weeks,
right.
too. I saw
Talk
that
to me
text.
about how you're going to do the Wi-Fi and
Oh,
connect to it.
we'll get with you. You know what? You know, if you're probably not even available, we'll let
I'm
us worry
definitely
about
not
that.
available.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Y'all are
We still have
hilarious.
to do shit. I can't plan our company around
Well,
the
I'm just
UTSA
saying,
soccer schedule.
If
I
you
gotta
have
do
no
shit.
Wi-Fi, you're not doing shit. So
We
talk
know.
to me.
We know that. I will talk to you. I will get a checklist of what I need to have. I will talk to you.
Oh, shit. We might need a hotspot. We might need Jesus. I
We're
don't know.
fine.
We might
They,
need
they
Trump.
got TVs and shit plugged in out there. They're out there cooking meat on electric grills. There's We'll figure that out.
figure it out.
We'll
All
figure
right.
it out. All right, and it's right on cue because the Longhorns are 5th. I think it's genius. Let's release the first committee poll on election night. That way, no one
gives
says
a shit,
anything
gets
if they
all
pissed
mad.
off where they stand.
Yeah.
How great is that?
No, well, ain't nobody going to be mad this morning about that.
No.
You either celebrating or you're in mourning. You ain't worried about where Texas is 5th or A&M is 14th, even though I love the spot Texas is in. If I was a diehard UT fan, I think that's the best spot because then you just get to watch. While the top 4, well, first of all, there's 12 now, but
Yep.
still, it's a great spot to be in.
All right. Here's 1 through 12. No, the top 4. This is if it were to end today.
Well, the Power 5 is automatically in.
Right. The
Whoever
power
wins the conference.
The 4 highest ranked conference
Right.
champs. And right now, Oregon in the Big Ten. So this is the overall ranking. So
Okay,
it's
go ahead.
Oregon, Ohio State, Georgia, Miami. All
then
right.
Texas.
Texas at 5. And it's 6 through 12 is Penn State, Tennessee, Indiana, BYU, Notre Dame, Alabama, and Boise. So if the season were over, the Longhorns would play Alabama in Austin. And I like Texas' chances to beat Alabama. Alabama's just pretty good this year.
Yeah, I like that. I take Texas in that game right now.
SMU just on the outside at 13. Texas A&M at 14. Dion's Colorado Buffs down at 20. So there's
Wow.
the first poll.
They still got a chance to win the Big
Sure.
12
Oh,
because
yeah.
Kansas State and Iowa State lost.
lot of
Dion
this
can
stuff-
still win the Big 12.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff will change. All right, I got another punch if y'all don't mind.
Sure.
I want to punch the 40-year-old ball coach, Mike Gundy.
What'd he do now?
Blasting his own fans. He's just such a fucking redneck. Where'd this go? So Gundy is issued an apology, which is usually not what he does.
No, normally he stands
I
on
ain't
it.
apologizing for shit.
Right.
So he's posted an apology. And of course, he posted it last night. No one even notices it till today.
No one saw that shit.
I apologize. Well, let's talk about what he did first. So, Oklahoma State has now lost 6 games in a row. It is by far the longest losing streak in his 20-year tenure. They were 18th in the country in the preseason poll. Many folks picked them to win the Big 12, and they've been dog shit. So at a press conference the other day, Gundy decided that he's going to yell at fans because he's lost 6 games in a row because they're on his ass.
And they should be.
Kind of the synopsis. Start again. I haven't slept much.
It's all good.
Kind of the synopsis of all this is that this place has had tremendous success for 18 and a half years or 19. I can't do math real good. Unfortunately, in life, most people are weak. And as soon as things start to not go as good as what they thought, they fall apart and they panic, jumping on his fans.
Right.
Upset. They're weak. Then they want to point the finger and blame other people. You see it happen in everyday life. Here we go. So you're going to compare your football team to society, and this is always dangerous. This is what you see in everyday life. People do it all the time. That's why I refuse to watch the TV and watch the news, because I get tired of people complaining and bitching about this and that versus just doing something about it, trying to figure out a way to make it better. So he called his fan base weak. And then last night, issues an apology. Dude, he owned those weak libtards that are at Oklahoma State, and then all of a sudden the next night we're issuing an apology? Come on, man.
It's garbage.
He said, quote, on Twitter last night, or I guess it's, I gotta watch
X.
out. I gotta watch out. It's X.
It's X.
Elon's about to become the Secretary of Commerce. I don't want to get our license taken away. X. Sorry.
Elon, it's X.
Your
Sorry.
Holiness. God, you imagine the cabinet we're about to have? I'm sorry.
The Supreme Court
fucking
Justice.
JFK
Good
Jr. is
Lord.
going to be the
It's gonna
fucking
be crazy, dude.
in charge of the hell. Okay.
It's gonna be crazy.
So he on Twitter, I apologize to those who my comments during Monday's media call offended. My intent was not to offend any of our fans who have supported us in this program throughout the years. One day after I call them a bunch of weak-ass pussies because they're mad at me for losing.
Well,
That's
see,
hilarious.
I'm surprised.
Punch his
I mean,
ass.
he won't do it because he's a great guy and he's not Gundy. But hell, Trailer has just as much right to do that as Gundy did. Like, I give y'all 3 great years.
Yep.
And 4,000 of y'all show up for Memphis, a team that's 7-1.
Yep.
Me included. My wife included, who's class of 06.
Rudy was at the game.
I was at the game. I only went to 1 though. I've only been to 1, so I'm a part of the problem.
Yeah,
but if anybody could curse out the fan base, it should be Coach Trailer. Like, I'm dealing with a shoestring budget, and y'all already turned your backs and quit on me.
That was a sad scene.
It was
big win.
You even text me because I wasn't watching on TV.
It
so
looked
on TV,
terrible on television. It looked so bad. It was awful.
and they said they reported 20,000.
No way.
There might have been 20,000 sold.
You had people talking back and forth across the stadium having conversations. Hey, man, is the beer line long over there?
Exactly.
No, it's not that long over here. Okay, cool. I'm going to walk around. You can literally hear them.
Yeah, it's for real. It's like an Oakland A's game.
Voices echoing.
It was like an Oakland A's game. That's exactly what it was.
No, it couldn't have been. I've been
It
to
was
one of those.
terrible,
Oh,
LG.
it
No,
wasn't that
I went
bad,
to
though.
Oakland A's in 21.
How bad was it? Was it like 35 people?
Man, that stadium, the Oakland Coliseum,
was awful.
It's awful. It's falling apart. Yeah, there was you got front row seats for like $10. It was great.
That's all their teams.
And how did it work
that's why
out for
they
the
all
A's?
left.
And how did it work out for the A's?
Well,
got
and the
How did
Raiders.
it work out for that city? He fucking bailed on them.
It's crazy.
City's a dump.
Yeah, it is.
Steven,
They had a dispensary in the parking lot. That was pretty cool.
No way.
Yeah.
well, of course they did.
Yeah.
Right? What do I get for $10? Steven wants to know. The satisfaction of keeping our asses on the air.
And you
What
get
do we
your
get for
name.
$10?
You get your name in the hopper. A
Be-
bottle of Jim Beam.
Don't be weak.
What
Don't be
flavor
an
is that?
Oklahoma State fan. Orange.
Orange?
I've never
A
had
bottle
the
of
orange.
a bottle of Jim Beam orange for $10, probably.
Don't be weak, Steven. Have a backbone.
Hey, well, at least we're no more text messages, right?
No, thank God. Yeah, Kamala have been texting me out the ass.
I never typed stop so much in my life.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Tim
Stop.
Tim Walls.
What about him?
I didn't get that. generic Midwestern guy.
It didn't matter. Trump was going to win.
Didn't matter. I agree. Didn't matter. She didn't have near enough time. All right, what else today? Segment brought to you by Slackers. We had an appearance at Slackers.
Might as well make it back.
Let's have a production meeting right now about that very thing. 4 to 6 or 5 to 7?
5 to 7 is cool.
That'd be real nice for me.
All right, cool. The fact that you asked let me know that was going to be better for you.
I'll be in town plenty of time. I just got to make sure that I get us connected.
No, that's cool. 5 to 7. Yeah.
I'm confident that I'll get us connected. I can't do it in 30 seconds like he can. I got to take my time. It's like taking...
I need at least an hour to set up. I don't know what you're talking about 30 seconds.
Well, I don't have the setup.
Well, we don't have your setup.
But speaking of coming to you, we need to talk about Saturday and lighting and shit like that. We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll do it off air.
So come watch
Booze
what could
fest.
be a wheels off in the ditch edition of In the Building on Saturday with me in charge of the remote. Ah, jeez. We'll be fine. Hell, if Donald Trump can be the president twice.
Oh shit.
I can get our little YouTube show on. Stranger things have happened. On Saturday, this Saturday, from 2 to 7, they're having Booze Fest at the Thousand Oaks location of Slackers. And from 5 to 7, to close it down, at least the Booze Fest portion of the day, because they're open till 2 a.m., obviously, we're going to do a little show, me and Rudy. We're going to talk Longhorns, our little Longhorn postgame show / In the Building. That's this Saturday from 5 to 7. At Slackers on Thousand Oaks. And thanks to Slackers, they're the ones that donated this Jim Beam set.
Yes, they did.
Highball, fresh pig, refreshment for friends and family is served. Introducing the Jim Beam Orange Highball. This light and bright cocktail is the perfect juicy addition to only get better. Orange Highball.
Nice little glass to go with it.
Yeah, it's nice.
To make your highball.
That's nice. So what's a highball? 1 part Jim Beam Orange.
Okay.
4 parts soda water. Orange slices.
Shoot. Yeah, my allergies are on my ass.
Sorry. Dang.
Bless you.
Yeah, thanks for sneezing all over the floor and then not into your arm or your hand or tissue
Well, I
or
don't
anything.
get my arm on
Yeah, appreciate that very much.
That's a fake one.
I can only imagine during COVID what else you.
I gave him COVID twice, I think.
Are you serious?
Maybe. Puma certainly once.
I remember we were doing like a.
I'm just kidding.
I remember I was around Puma for the Salvation Army thing at La Cantera, and he called me the next day. Hey man, I know I gave you a hug. I have COVID.
Oh.
I was like,
he had
serious?
like long-term, never-ending COVID. He didn't wear underwear. Of course he had COVID 7 times.
Did he get it that many times? Was he vaxxed?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny shit. What else? Thanks to Slackers. We're going out there on Saturday. The Thousand Oaks location. Off 281. San Pedro kind of crosses that area right in there, too. Y'all know where it's at. We've been out there before. That's where we did that interview with Rudy the singer. R-U-D-I.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah. All right. Ass whip. Jason Kelce is being investigated by Penn State University cops.
For breaking that dude's phone?
Let this go.
He didn't touch him, did he?
No.
Is it still assault if I take your phone?
Yanked it out of my hand. Yeah, it's theft. I guess.
Or destruction of property.
Destruction of property. So this dumbass who's, can I say this word? I'm quoting. It's such a horrible word. But I don't want it to be law. If you haven't seen it, it's just what happened to Jason Kelce's bullshit. And he apologized on national television.
He used a homophobic slur because he was the guy said that about
the guy
his brother.
Used it.
The guy used it and Jason repeated it.
Yeah, how's it feel to have a blank for a brother because he's dating Taylor Swift?
Homophobic slur, right.
And
that's when Jason, well, from what I read, the guy had been harassing Jason for quite a bit. But that one pushed
Trying
Jason.
to get a rise.
Yeah, that one finally pushed Jason over the edge.
Remember the airplane when Tyson's like, you know what?
And charges were dropped.
That's right, they were. There should not be charges to Jason. He wants to pay that. He wants to buy that little
I'll buy you an
phone.
iPhone 16. It's Christmas time.
That's fine.
I'll buy you a 16. Sure.
Yeah. That's it. That's all you get. Fuck off. Stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's the problem.
That's a waste of taxpayers' money.
To hell with who. Screw the
You're wasting
president.
my taxpayer
The assholes
dollars.
like that egg you and egg you and egg you and egg you and egg you, trying to get a rise, and,
then
they get a
get
rise.
it.
Oh, you hear my feeling? Fuck you, little
Agreed.
bastard.
We're a lock and step on that one.
Punch
Screw
the
that
idiot who was harassing Jason Kelce the other day. I mean, it ruins it for everybody. Kelce may decide, I'm not going to do this bit anymore. That's his bit. He goes to tailgates on Saturday. He like crowd
dude.
serves.
Must be a good check.
Gets up on top of people's RVs and goes
Chug
all
beers.
stone cold Steve Austin. He's banging beer cans.
He probably stop.
He'll probably
Because
stop
he's
now.
getting money from so many other places.
He'll
There's
probably
no need
stop.
for it.
It's not
Right.
worth it. It's not worth the hassle because one fucker. That's what we do. People ruin
Everything.
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 Everything. Everything. That's it. All right. What else today?
Your boy Joel Embiid is going to be suspended 3 games. Now, the 3-game
Yep.
suspension, does that start when he comes back? Or because he could play right now, or is it 3 games now while he's out?
Beats me. I don't know. That's a good question. So Joel Embiid.
I don't know if 3 games is enough when you're putting your hands on people.
He
in
laid
the-
hand. He didn't punch. He just
he
like.
pushed him. Oh, okay.
He like,
okay.
like
Well,
he
if he
kind
didn't-
of.
mushed him.
He mushed him. That's a good word. Joel Embiid got pissed at a longtime Philadelphia Inquirer columnist, Marcus Hayes. Marcus Hayes basically wrote a column calling Embiid out, calling him soft.
And he mentioned his brother and his son, though.
So Joel's got a brother who's passed. And I haven't read the column, but I read about the column. I believe it was the columnist wrote something along the lines of, like his brother wouldn't be proud of him. Because he like revered his big
Yeah.
brother, and kind of like Dak with his brother Tad, who's always coming to his little bro's defense on Twitter and shit.
Right.
And it's like, probably Hayes shouldn't have written that, and I don't blame Joel for being a little pissed about that.
Right.
But he loses his cool, and you're the celebrity, just like Jason Kelce. And if you put a hand on the guy, you're the one going to get punished, not Marcus Hayes. You.
Yeah.
And so Joel got popped with a 3-game suspension, mentioning dead brother and kid. Yeah, I mean, that ain't cool. That's not cool by Marcus Hayes
It's
to do that.
Philly, Boston, New York. That's what they do.
No, it's awful.
They have some shock.
I know.
Yeah, Steven, then you're in the hopper. He's in the hopper then, right, LG? If he's on you coffee,
Yeah,
put
we're
you in the
good.
hopper. You're good,
We need to
Steven.
close the hopper soon and make the draw.
Oh, we do. I know.
Let's
Yeah,
close the hopper
it's
then.
almost time for the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway.
Well, real quick, we got a minute and a half.
Okay.
What did you want to rejoice about with the Commanders?
Oh, well, can we make that presented by Texas Cheer Liquor, the official
Absolutely.
liquor store in the building? Oh, they traded for Lattimore. The Cowboys trade 4th-round picks to get washed up, never done shit wide receivers so they can go help Cooper Rush. Where the Commanders, they trade a 3rd and a 4. But they get a all-pro. Wait, so they traded. Okay, this is what they've done since off season and this season. So they traded 2025 picks in the 3rd and 4th rounds, and also gave the Saints a 6th round pick. And they wind up getting Marshawn Lattimore,
Nice.
arguably the best corner in the NFL.
Damn.
Mid-round picks for Marshawn Lattimore. Dallas traded a mid-round pick for
Mingo.
Jonathan Mingo
Yeah.
to play with Cooper Rush.
Cover my mouth.
Choke Rudy up. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, cool.
I may have to go get me a Commander's jerk.
Same.
Thanks for covering your mouth.
You're welcome, sir.
I
got
was
you.
fake coughing. I was
I
just
know.
giving LG shit.
Yes, Texas Cheer Liquor.
Thank you to Texas Cheer Liquor. They've got stuff like this too. They've got a lot of those box sets.
Oh,
I
gosh.
sold those out the ass in
The
Christmas.
gift
last
sets,
year.
absolutely. Gift sets are in. I think
Yeah.
there's a Black Barrel gift set. There's a Grey Goose gift set.
Yeah.
There's a Kahlua.
Yeah.
The Screwball peanut butter whiskey just got there, and of course the Lit Kit, which is literally lit the city on
Yay.
fire.
Yeah.
So, AD's still pumping those things out. He spent all Sunday making new ones, spent all last night making new ones. So if you haven't had a chance to get your Lit Kit, the people at Texas Cheer Liquor are working around the clock to make sure
Yeah.
you don't go miss out on any of the 7 locations. Should you go in there and say, hey, I need that Lit Kit, that in the building has been talking about so much.
Another reason I stayed up so late last night. I got in the car and realized that Freddie Gibbs had just dropped a record.
I like his new album. Me and my buddies were talking about it earlier this week. I'm liking his new album. I like Freddie.
I'm only about 5 tunes in.
Okay.
I love Freddie Gibbs.
I
He's
love
one of my
Freddie Gibbs,
favorites
too.
ever. He's very, very gangsta.
Yeah, he is. Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, right outside the little town Merrillville where Pop was born.
Yeah, the home of Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson
Indeed,
as well.
basically Chicago, other side of the border, like right there. You can see it from the line.
Speaking of, those Hoosiers are playing some damn football.
I know, but 9-0, dang. So Freddie Gibbs has a new record. I'm going to listen to that on the way up to Dallas tomorrow. And we're gonna keep on living.
What's tomorrow?
Friday. No, tomorrow's Thursday. After the show's over.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
After tomorrow's show, I'm gonna hit the
cool.
road. Yeah.
Good for you.
And what's Dre and Snoop are collabing again?
December 13th, Missionary. Instead of Doggy Style, this album's called Missionary.
Well, they're 50 now, so
Yeah,
you
it's
know it
Missionary.
can't get as wild as
Yeah.
they used to. I'm gonna go Missionary tonight.
Yeah, Doggy Style's a classic, maybe one of the best hip hop albums of all time.
Sure.
So, yeah.
So, that record or Dachronic?
We thanked you, Drew. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. I said thank you. Thank you.
Donate, no, even give. Jeez, Drew, do I have to cuss you out again, Drew? He's an uptight
Drew's in the
guy.
hopper too.
Yeah, he's in the
I
hopper. Let's
know,
do
Drew.
this.
God almighty, why do you don't be a pussy? Drew's weird.
He must have missed us talking about it.
He comes in all hard ass
Yeah, well, I said
and don't
thank
get a quick thank you.
I said thank you. I thought I did.
Wish y'all talk sports.
He tried to bait, he tried to bait me in. I said
y'all
thank
gonna
you.
talk for y'all ever gonna get to the y'all gonna get to sports at all? I mean, and then we call him out and he comes in all hard the next day.
Thank you, Drew. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you.
You know, Drew, I'm delighted for you. I'm so happy. That
Appreciate it very much.
So happy, Drew.
Thank
Thank
you.
God for you. What would
47,
we do
47.
without
Thank
the
you,
Drew
sir.
Show? I mean, I don't know how we'd even go on.
Much love, brother.
Drew Show he's a great guy. Y'all, let's all give him a blue ribbon. You get a blue one.
No, a red one.
You know what? I'm giving you first. Red's the new first.
Let's do this giveaway.
All right.
I got to head to the
I
Capitol.
know, yeah, Rudy's got stuff to do.
I got to get to the Capitol.
The Capitol?
Yeah, D.C. I'm headed up there.
You are?
I'm kidding.
Oh, I thought. Okay. Well, I don't ever know. You're a big TV star. I thought maybe you had to go. You know.
You're gonna go take a dump on the speaker's desk.
Hey, I won't make it back.
There'll be no insurrection. There'll be no insurrection from the left. All right, let's give away this Jim Beam highball.
All right, if you ain't in the hopper now, too late.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who is it? Who is it? LG.
Drum roll. We need a drum roll.
Hold on a second. Do I have a drum
Let's go,
roll?
Mr. Producer.
Yeah.
Look at the way he threw me.
Yeah, we just threw him a lob.
Well,
There
see,
we
for
go.
next time, we'll have some badass music and everything.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, shit.
Let's get rid of that. There we
please
go.
get
There's
rid
the hopper.
That was gold.
No, by the way, I
Keep
did
that
not
on.
have a boner. My phone, my phone was in my pocket.
Keep that
I
on
got this
speed dial, LG.
this big long ass phone.
I need to make a what do they call it? A GIF. I need to make a GIF out of that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Post it on the page.
All right, you
Click the
guys let me
spin.
know
Spin it.
when you're ready.
Spin that
it
shit.
fast.
Ready?
Spin
All right, here
that
we go.
shit, DJ.
So y'all can think, so y'all don't think we cheating.
Right.
This is
This is
cool.
how we should do the vote, the election.
Pedro Ramirez.
Órale, Pedro. Yee.
Hey, Pedro, reach out to Mike on social media or what's your email?
Badmotherfucker@gmail.com.
Of course.
Duh.
Don't email that.
Mike Taylor Show. Mike Taylor Show
At Gmail.
gmail.com.
We're going to do more of these. I like this.
Can you make a note to him real quick, or I can reach out to Pedro? Yeah, I like giving away stuff.
Pedro, that was an entry from last night, so
Good.
hopefully
Okay.
he gets the message.
All right,
Oh,
well,
he'll see it.
reach out.
I might be able to find his email.
All right, see if you can. It's Pedro Ramirez has won the Jim Beam highball. We got to start doing these once a week at least.
That would be cool.
Yeah. All right, that's it. We do have stuff to do. We got work to do. All three of us have to go do things. We're going to do this again mañana,
Let's do it.
8 a.m.
Let's do it. 6:4. I found out this morning 6:50 ain't gonna cut it. It's got to be 6:45. for me to leave.
I didn't get here that early either. I got here 10 minutes out because of school zones.
Oh yeah.
I didn't account. I'm gonna go back roads. I'm gonna get off the freeway. Oh shit, school zones. All right, so 8 a.m. mañana.
Shit, I might leave at 6:30.
Yeah, y'all have a great day. We could do it from the house.
No.
Okay. We just leave early.
Yeah.
See?
Exactly.
Sissy's like, well, I'm just going to do it from my house. And badass is, nope, I'm just going to get up earlier. I'm just going to get to work earlier. Drew showed $2. Okay,
Thank
vote
you,
for
Drew.
Pedro. Drew is bipolar, but we love him hard.
We do.
All right, we're done. Everybody thank Drew.
Everybody on 3.
He's going to go get his pet hamster out so he can, where's my hamster?
On 3, let's thank Drew.
I need my comfort animal.
2, 3.
Thank you, Drew.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.